Wow, the old heat pumps are pumping today. Got the toad out here covered up, the RV covered up. Someday there'll be a building there, but there isn't today. Hey guys, I hope you got your coffee here. Because we're working in the shop. Hey man, it's cold out too. Not only is it snowy, it's cold. So, let's see what we're going to do today. I think we are going to finish up the top and the front and the back up there. Got to do some trimming. Get that buttoned up. And I think we're going to start designing a new latch. I don't like that latch. If I can design a new latch, I'll just use that for a padlock, the one I put on I've showed you before. But anyway, welcome to my channel. This is part 15 of the trailer build. It don't look like I got much done today, but it took me all day to do her. We did get the welder out, and what I've done is I made a new latch right here. Now this goes in there. That's I didn't weld that on because I want adjustable, but I put this piece in here and back there so it's nice and sturdy. And what that does, it comes over here and falls right down into there and makes it secure. Now I still got the other ones down here. This is where I'll run the padlock. And so what all I got to do is lift that up, set it like that. And I hurt my arm today, so I can't hardly hold the phone up. It goes like that. There we go. Sorry, had my finger in the way. Whew, yeah. First thing this morning I was working on up there and tried to catch someone that fell, and I tried to catch it with the wrong arm. Holy smokes. Anyway, that's how that works. I think that's a wrist pin, I think, out of a piston. I don't know. Just a part I found. But there it is. That's secure there. Nice and shut. We'll put some foam underneath that all the way up. We'll put up there I'm going to have some weather stripping, and then we're going to, I think, put foam in there too. Charlie had a good idea about just taking a hose and putting it in there, and then that would squish down also. So we'll see what happens. That's all I got done today, and that's the paint I'm testing. And I knew that this right here, you can see my fingernails. If I don't clean that thing off first, it is going to just scratch right off. This right here, that piece was already cleaned, and it had paint on it. That's the patch piece I put in. Now I just sprayed that, and I figured out I cleaned it first, but I got runs in it too close together. This is going to be my test panel to figure out how to paint it. Still got to put the stripping on there, but I think I've decided to go around this with door edging. If I can get it to stick. You see that door edging over there on that car? If I can get that, because I put that on there, around there, that'll be cool. Then I got to put that up there. I've also done this. I got a little pin here, squeezed by here, so I can open and shut the door now. And then that stays on there, and then when I get somewhere, that'll hold the door open. I can also just drop my pin through there, which is what I will do. But right now, I just got that held like so, still got the bad arm, just to do it, because I'm changing some other stuff on the door here. We're gonna slice this out and I've moved that little catch closer so I can just drop a padlock through it. I got a little hole there, but any of these little holes, I'm just going to fill them up with JB Weld and then grind them down. I may even do some body work up there. I don't know. That's the thing. You do body work on it, then you touch it and it'll dent again. Anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. Just things, cleaned up the shop, put up most of the tools, then started getting them back out again. I'm waiting on something in the mail. I know I got a set of license plates coming. We still haven't done that. That's going to be done tomorrow maybe. I've took 2 days off more or less. Still tinkering or dinkering around in here, but not getting on ladders, not using my arm much. As you see right here, I did go to therapy, yep, and I felt better after I come back. They gave me some exercises to do. I'm supposed to do them 3 times a day. I'm doing them about 6 times a day, not overdoing. But what I've done over here is I've cleaned this off with paint thinner. I got some mineral spirits coming too. I cleaned that off with that to see if it'll stick better. That's still drying. I'm gonna do them in different colors here on the door. Who cares? This may have. I may go ahead and stick in some insulation. That stuff you just you can glue it in there. So I don't know. We'll see. That's way down the road. Still got to fill that when I do that. The gaps when I bend that over on top, that you won't see that light. I picked up some bolts for the floor. Spanky's going to go pick up the floor for me because he's headed over to Twin Falls anyway. So that's what he's going to pick up, the 7/16 I'm going to use for the floor. So that's what I'm doing today, and that's it. I'm waiting, like I said, waiting on the mail. Let's hopefully I get what I think I got coming. It isn't really the next day. It's about 3 days later from the last clip. We got this done up here. I was dreading that, not because it was difficult, but it's because I had to get on that ladder again. But it's done. It's all lapped over. You can see how it lapped over right there. Now I'm going to pull that down and dress it up with, I'll put a rivet in it probably, and a small rivet. Maybe I'm thinking about doing some JB weld in the spots and the holes. If I smash that down, put a clamp on it somehow, that would hold it good. And then you can even grind on that stuff. Still got to work on that. Now we're down to the fine tuning now. We're all the rivets are in. What did I say? Figure 390 some rivets. The big rivets, 1/4 inch, is what we put in there. Plus we use these little screws, which were really handy. I'll show you them over there. They just went through and grabbed both pieces of the metal. So here's a little hole right there. I couldn't get one through there. So I'll patch that up. I got this little dent here. Man, that's so easy to dent. I'm going to try to get that knocked out. I'm going to go around and try to knock out some dents. But it is what it is. But I'm really glad that I without that new pop rivet gun right there, if you're going to do a big job, you better have one of them. Let's show you let me get a hand out of the way here. There's the screws I used. A little stainless steel. They even came with a thing. I must be somewhere around here. Maybe that's the one I've been using. I don't know. But here's the 1/4 inch rivets. These are 1/4 by 5/8. I was using the half, but in other places it was going to be thicker, so I got the 5/8. That's what I reordered. So I think there's 13 of them in there. So that's what I got left. Then we used some of these littler ones. There's the sizes of them all. So we used all those in it. That rivet gun. And the little hammer here, still going to be using it much, a little bit. Got my new tool from Spanky, used it a lot. Got a new hammer from Vicky, used it a little bit. Used this to dress up the holes. Once they came through the wall, they was a little ragged, so I didn't want them ragging, so I just stick that in there, clean it up from the other side. We got the caulking and everything up underneath all them places. You can see, let me see, I'll show you this here. Got lots of little screws up there and rivets and everything. That's how close I put them screws together to make sure everything was right. Then we got the big rivets right there going through, pulling through. See, that one, if I went a 1/2 inch, that wouldn't have worked right there, because I'm going through 2 pieces of this metal and then 2 pieces of roofing. There you go. That's the way it looks, and you can see the stuff oozing out everywhere. Up here, it's on the other side of the seam. Some of it came this way, but I put it around every little hole. Then we're going to go over it, like I said, with some other sealant. So that's that. Let me get this turned off now that I've seen I left it on. God bless me. Well, hey, just dropped my phone. Big. You just dropped it. Had it here, dropped it all the way down there, and I got a tough case on it. If you want to buy a tough case for your phone, I sell them, and they have on my Redbubble, and this one seemed to save the phone. It made me a little nervous, is all I need. Anyway, okay, now then, I've showed you everything else, lights turned off. We're testing the paint here, okay? I think I already showed you this one. I just painted it right on, just threw paint on it. Oh, it scratches easy. Take your fingernail and the paint will fly off. This one here, I wiped it down, the black, and then spray painted it. It's a lot tougher. See if I can get my hand up there. Not scratching. I mean, it's scratching a little bit, but the paint ain't coming off. It's only 45 degrees in here, and that's the minimum of painting with this True Value paint. Now this here, I haven't tried it yet. That one I sanded too. It's still scratching a little bit. Now this one, I sanded, I wiped it, because this has got oil on it. That's why that right there didn't stick. I knew it wouldn't. This piece here, I wiped it down with paint thinner, cleaned all the oil off. Then I went over it, let that dry, went over it with a green pad, that one right over there. And then I wiped her down again with a different rag, that one. Wiped it down again, spray painted it with primer, let that set. Then half of it, it ain't dry yet, I just did it. Down to here, I sanded with the green thing. I did, I did it again on top of the primer, up right down to here. So that part has had the green thing on it twice. That one down there only underneath the primer. So we'll check that out when it dries. But that takes a lot of paint to paint with this with a can. So we're not going to paint it with a can, but we're going to use that type paint. I might mix it up or whatever. Who knows? We'll have to see. It's just too cold to do anything really. So let's pull this tape off right here now and see what we got. See if it sticks to the. Yeah, it pulls the paint right off. Pulls that right off. Whoa, door! She's following me. That pulled the paint off there. Yeah. That it might be where that's part of the overspray where I didn't do nothing underneath it. See over here I did, and it's not pulling the paint off. I knew that if I can get it off, I knew that you had to get that oil off of it. There was no reason. I mean, I had to. See, pulled that came off with it. You got to get the oil off, that's for sure. So we're gonna have to do that to the whole thing. But that's that. Test is working. We'll check that out when it dries, because I just did it. I'm going to put all my tools up. Now I got lots of little things to do, like I showed you. Them little corners up there. And then I got to get my RV tape. And I've decided I'm going to go down every seam on the top. And I think I'm going to run it across the back of here too. Up on top there. Right there. You can see the lap over. The pieces, anyway. Not even. So I wrapped some tape on it. I'm going to take that piece right there where you can't see it real well, but it's kind of buckled up. We're going to fix that piece with some jibby weld. And the door's working great. And I did move the latch over. I don't know if I showed you that or not, but I moved the latch over and it comes right to here now. Comes through here next there. Stick the padlock right through it. Let me show you that, what it looks like. Okay, here we go. Okay, see, this padlock is only for when, like, the tailgate's down. I'm in a campground, and I don't want to put the tailgate up for whatever reason. I can padlock it there, and nobody can get in. Going down the road, this is already padlocked there. They ain't going to be able to get in there because this gate shuts right up close to it there. Hopefully not closer than that hook I put in there. It looks like it's okay. So anyway, that's why I did that. And we got to do all the trim around the door and stuff. Well, there'll be quite a few more of these videos coming out, but the skin is on. She's skinned, guys. And that's definitely going to be the end of this video for now. I'm going to put my tools up, and I got to go do my exercises. Hey, here's a PS. I forgot to show you this. My homemade, this did the whole job. What is this, you ask? That is so I could hammer that down and bend that metal. Now, I was just going to use a block, but I couldn't lift my arm up high enough to do that. You remember that part. So this, you can see where I beat the crap out of it. All that is 2 pieces of oak. And just lay it flat against there, and one way or side, depending on where I needed it. I could use it narrower there or wider on that other side, and then just beat the crap out of it and hold it right here in my hand. That's what I use to bend all the bends. All right, don't forget, I still need a lot of license plates. I've got a few, you've seen them videos. But we need, if I want to do the whole thing, we're going to need 70 license plates. I need 20 on each side. And then if we wrap around the front, we'll see. Send them. If you need any addresses or anything, just let me know. I'll give you an address. You can also send it general delivery. Well, I got a link right below here. You can send it there and they'll get it to me anyway. Now we're done with the video. Hope you enjoyed that little video right there. Hey, if you subscribe to my channel, you'll get a notification on all these videos coming up, and there's a lot of them. Hey, also, if you want to help out this channel a little bit, you can subscribe to the Patreon channel. You get all the videos way earlier, plus there's a lot of bonus videos on there from all years back. Thanks for watching.